Embark on a thrilling adventure with my brother Jason and me as we journeyed to the picturesque landscapes of Colorado. Our shared dream of living amidst the majesty of the mountains led us to a cozy townhome, just a stone's throw away from the bustling heart of Denver. Yet, amidst the beauty of the nearby hiking trails, we yearned for solitude, away from the throngs of eager adventurers and tourists. Determined to find our own slice of tranquility, Jason and I devised a plan, a 3-day backpacking escapade far from the beaten path. Setting off from our suburban abode, the anticipation was palpable as our boots crunched on the gravel trail, leaving the hum of the city behind. The air was crisp with the promise of adventure, and each step brought us closer to the untamed wilderness that beckoned beyond the horizon. Trusting Jason to chart our course, we ventured to the trailhead, greeted by the sight of a solitary, weathered SUV, a harbinger of the wilderness that awaited us. Its faded paint and dust-covered exterior spoke of countless journeys into the unknown, igniting our excitement for the journey ahead. With our packs laden with provisions and spirits high, we began our ascent into the rugged terrain, each switchback revealing new vistas of jagged peaks and verdant valleys. The trail wound its way through dense forests and babbling brooks, a symphony of nature's melody guiding our path. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of crimson and gold across the sky, we found ourselves atop a wind-swept ridge, the world stretching out before us in a breathtaking panorama. With a sense of awe and reverence, we pitched our tents on the precipice, the stars twinkling overhead like diamonds in the velvet night. Gathered around the flickering flames of our campfire, we shared stories of past adventures and dreams of those yet to come, the crackle of the fire mingling with the hushed whispers of the night. Yet, our idyllic reverie was shattered by an unexpected visitor, a lone figure emerging from the shadows, devoid of the customary headlamp. With a disconcerting grin, he claimed to be a park ranger, casting doubt upon our presence in the supposedly closed-off section of the park. Skepticism gnawed at us, for we had obtained permits and knew the park to be open. Suspicion thickened the air as he insisted we depart immediately. Refusing to yield to his demands, we watched in trepidation as he vanished into the darkness, leaving us to ponder the sinister intentions that lingered in his wake. Throughout the night, we remained vigilant, the crackle of the fire our only solace against the encroaching shadows. With the dawn came a hasty retreat, our nerves frayed by the encounter with the enigmatic stranger. Returning to civilization, we encountered the same dusty SUV, a silent witness to the mysteries of the wilderness. Though our encounter with the faux ranger remains unresolved, our tale serves as a cautionary reminder of the perils that lurk beyond the safety of the familiar. In the vast expanse of nature, one must tread with caution, for not all who roam the trails bear goodwill. Yet, amidst the dangers, there lies a beauty and a sense of adventure that is truly unparalleled. A beauty that beckons us back to the mountains time and time again, eager to explore the unknown and embrace the wild spirit that dwells within us all. In the heart of the untamed wilderness, where the echoes of civilization fade into the distant horizon, I sought refuge in the embrace of nature's serenity. Nestled amidst towering trees and the gentle lapping of the lake's waters, I pitched my tent for a weekend retreat, craving the peace that only the great outdoors could offer. Venturing along trails that wound through the verdant forest, I marveled at the beauty of the natural world, each step bringing me closer to the tranquility I sought. Though my hiking prowess was modest at best, I reveled in the freedom of exploring the vast expanse of the backcountry. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of crimson and gold, I made my way back to my campsite. The flickering glow of the campfire welcomed me home, casting dancing shadows across the forest floor. But as I approached, a sense of unease washed over me. Another tent stood at the water's edge, an unfamiliar presence in the secluded wilderness. Despite my curiosity, I hesitated to investigate, the stillness of the night sending a chill down my spine. Undeterred, I busied myself with the task of setting up my fishing gear, casting my line into the tranquil waters in hopes of a bountiful catch. Yet, with each passing moment, the silence of the forest grew more oppressive, the absence of any signs of life unsettling. As twilight descended, enveloping the campsite in a cloak of darkness, the crackling of the campfire was accompanied by a disconcerting rustling in the underbrush. My heart raced as shadows danced among the trees, the flickering flames casting eerie silhouettes upon the forest floor. Suddenly, figures emerged from the darkness, their faces obscured by the shadows. With a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, I realized I was not alone. Though I approached them cautiously, my attempts at communication were met with silence. Before I could react, they descended upon my campsite, their movements swift and methodical. Panic seized me as they rifled through my belongings, their intentions shrouded in mystery. With a sense of dread mounting, I found myself dragged into the depths of the forest, the dense canopy above obscuring the faint glow of the moon. Alone and disoriented, I stumbled through the undergrowth, guided only by the primal instinct to survive. Hours passed in a blur of fear and uncertainty, each rustle of leaves sending my heart pounding in my chest. But through sheer determination, I emerged from the wilderness unscathed, my spirit battered but unbroken. Though the thieves made off with my possessions, I count myself fortunate to have escaped with my life. Yet the memory of that harrowing night lingers, a reminder of the fragility of solitude in the wilderness and the hidden dangers that lurk in the shadows. Once upon a time, I used to embark on thrilling camping adventures with my college buddies. Those were the days filled with laughter, shared stories around the crackling campfire, and the blissful feeling of being surrounded by friends in the great outdoors. But as life moved on after graduation, our paths diverged, and finding a time that worked for everyone became nearly impossible. Left with the longing for those cherished camping memories, I made the brave decision to venture out into the wilderness alone. Recalling the familiar comfort of our favorite camping spot, nestled away from the hustle and bustle of civilization, I set out on my solo expedition. The chosen campground held a special place in my heart, tucked away in a remote corner where tranquility reigned supreme. It wasn't the easiest place to reach, but its seclusion was precisely what drew me back, time and time again. Surrounded by towering trees and the symphony of nature sounds, I found solace in the solitude. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of orange and pink across the sky, I marveled at the beauty of the natural world. Yet, my serenity was soon interrupted by the unexpected arrival of a stranger. Unlike me, he bore no signs of camping gear, raising questions about his presence in such a remote location. Night descended like a heavy blanket, enveloping the campsite in darkness. Alone in the wilderness, I relished in the simplicity of boiling water for a meal and basking in the glow of my lantern. But amidst the tranquility, an unsettling feeling gnawed at the edges of my consciousness. In the dead of night, the forest came alive with the eerie sound of footsteps echoing through the silent woods. With a trembling hand, I reached for my lantern, illuminating the figure lurking just beyond the veil of darkness. His silhouette stood motionless, a silent sentinel amidst the shadows. Straining to steady my nerves, I called out into the night, breaking the silence with a tentative inquiry. Yet, my words fell upon deaf ears as the stranger remained steadfast in his silent vigil. Gripping my pocket knife, I braced myself for the unknown, each passing moment stretching taut with anticipation. As suddenly as he had appeared, the stranger vanished into the night, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease. Alone once more, I grappled with the unanswered questions that lingered in the air. What had drawn him to my camp in the dead of night? And more importantly, what was he searching for? Haunted by the encounter, I packed up my belongings with a heavy heart, bidding farewell to the wilderness that had once been a source of solace. Though the allure of camping beckons me still, the memory of that fateful night serves as a stark reminder of the unseen dangers that lurk in the shadows.